So in the absence of presiding Commissioner Sam Bushman, I'll call the meeting to order. Stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
One and up.
Okay, Sam can't be with us this morning. We may be joined by a third temporary voter on an issue. Is that right, Sheriff?
That is correct. He should be here about 9:15.
Okay. Let's see. Minutes and reports received and filed.
We have none today.
Commissioner Committee Liaison Reports, announcements of other upcoming meetings and events.
Let's see, we had a planning commission meeting, but it got postponed to next week. We had several people out, so it'll be next Tuesday. We've got HBA board meeting this afternoon. Solid Waste Management District Board meeting tomorrow afternoon. HBA General Membership meeting tomorrow night, and we got special guests, Nicholas Teetsort.
Oh, very good.
So looking forward to you telling everybody what all you do and how you take care of the city and county and get ready for emergencies. So anybody else wants to come up, let me know. We need RSVP so we have enough food, but anyone's invited. Then we got another meeting Thursday afternoon. So.
And that Thursday meeting is the Arpa Advisory Committee meeting?
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
That has to be posted.
Okay, that needs to be posted then. All right.
It's on the agenda, so I'm assuming that it is posted.
I got an agenda the other day.
Okay.
I don't know if it said tentative though, but I did get one.
Well,
Because those are all open meetings.
Yes.
okay, on my calendar tomorrow, Salute to America, we're beginning to plan for the July 4th, 2022 event. On Thursday, I mentioned the ARPA Advisory Committee. I'm going to try to attend a coffee with the editor since he's now having it at my coffee shop instead of the other one. On Friday, Judge Green is going to have, I think, a hearing on the CCAM suit.
Friday's gonna have the CCAM hearing,
I think so.
but I hadn't
Yep.
heard.
That's
The
on my-
AGO is supposed to keep me up in the loop.
Okay. The CCAM being the County Commissioners Association of Missouri, challenging the salaries of sheriffs. Sheriff,
Sir,
never mind.
I was unavoidably detained.
Okay.
Hold on.
No, you're good. I was just talking about.
Yes, it's on Friday at 9 o'clock. I had to think about what you all talked
Right.
about.
It was replaying though. What they-
It was. So
Okay.
leave me alone.
I heard what you said, I just didn't listen at that time. Okay, here it is.
Monday is MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day, and.
Betty White's birthday too,
Oh, okay.
100th birthday.
That's right. And,
She didn't quite make it, dang.
And then Tuesday of next week will be a city council meeting that one or more of us will need to attend because of an issue that we have going with the city. I think that's all I have on my calendar. Any commissioner comments?
We'll let it go today.
Okay. Under bids and contracts, renewal 1 of pest management services.
This is the first renewal with Mike's Pest Control Services for our pest management services. They agreed to honor their year 2 pricing that they submitted with their original bid. Greg's pleased with their services, so today I'm just needing approval and signing of the renewal.
Okay, I'm trying to find mine. Did you have the contract too?
Yep.
Okay, you good?
Yes.
All righty, I'll make a motion to sign the renewal with Mike's Pest Control.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
There, you get to do the signatures too.
Signing of Lexapol contract.
This is the money we put in capital improvement for schools, a policy program that we're going to be involved with. It's going to help us move towards accreditation. It is in our budget.
Okay, a motion to approve, sign and approve the Lexapol contract.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
I don't see a signature line for the commissioner here.
That's where
Sheriff
they
and
put-
Lexapol.
Cole County Sheriff,
That's your,
Well, just sign that, mark off.
okay.
yeah,
Mark it out and put boss.
yeah, head honcho.
Okay, any unfinished business?
I don't think so.
New business, the disc golf parking at County Park, that has been moved to next week. The individual who has been inquiring about that could not meet today's meeting, so
Okay.
it's going to go move to next week. Account payable review,
We'd ask for approval of accounts payable.
We don't have any in there.
Do you have any? This is the first one of the year, so.
Okay, I know I don't, so, all right, I'll make a motion to approve accounts payable pending review.
that's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Premium pay approval list.
Okay. Okay, as you know, Sheila's been working very hard on this, as far as you guys passed the policies, and then we had all the department heads put in an application for each one of their employees that they signed on for with their job descriptions and everything we needed for that. The committee did meet yesterday, and they did, I'm not sure if you could open the spreadsheet that Sheila sent, but I sent you a new one, and you should be able to open that one. And that has where the committee had went through each position and made their evaluation to the commission as to what tier 1 or tier 2 that they felt that position belonged based on their exposure. So, I mean, we can go through department by department, or you could just approve this list. And this is just for the first round, and this goes basically 2 pay periods.
So if somebody doesn't agree with what the committee said, can they come back for review?
That's however you guys want to do this.
Because I'm okay with moving forward with it, and if somebody has a real problem with it or disagrees, then I think we should allow them to come to, to review it, and then,
I'm good with that too, Jeff. I'd say that if an individual has a problem, they work through either their elected official or their director to come back. But
Yeah.
This is our first step. We had an excellent meeting yesterday, about an hour and a half. I think we went through 400 names, or as many employees that we have. And we came up with a sort of a bright line. If you have consistent, regular contact that exposes you, then you're probably a 1, and if you don't, you're probably a 2.
Right. And we do realize that some of those potentially could change depending on the pay period they're on and what jobs they may be doing. But it really shouldn't vary too much though, as far as the job itself.
I know y'all had a long meeting on this, so I think y'all went through due diligence, but I just want to have the opportunity for if somebody does have an issue or want to argue it, that they can present it either to the committee or to the commission, however you all see fit.
Okay,
So,
that's fair.
How are we gonna find out what the recommendations are?
Well, how will your office, I mean, you'll find out when you see the paycheck, one way, but the other way is, I guess,
Talk to Sheila.
notification from HR.
Yeah, just, we can notify by department.
That's probably the best way.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll notify by department, hopefully by the end of the day, if not tomorrow.
Thank you.
so do we need to approve that, or?
I'll make the motion, Jeff.
Okay.
That we approve the premium pay approval list that was developed by the committee yesterday for the first 2 pay periods.
Okay. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Okay. Well,
Motion
thanks for
carries.
doing that, y'all. I didn't want to have to be in the middle of that fun decision-making stuff.
Okay. Let's jump down to, yes, well, I'm sorry, now what?
Jim Breeze is here.
Okay, and
He may be
That's probably old business, so, I mean, we can bring that up pretty much any time
Yeah, it's all
if
good.
you want to do
Let's
that.
jump up to invite the judge to the table for unfinished or old business perhaps.
Should I take a picture for Sam?
Christie can talk on it.
Well, long story short, is we got an emergency repair over there on the refrigerator, and it's someone that I'm associated with doing the work, so I'm recusing myself, but we need to keep this moving because it is for our,
And it burns here, so we'd like to get it installed this week.
Yeah, and what happened here is Jeff discovered a savings to the county of perhaps $4,000 on a repair versus a brand new one.
Correct.
So he found that, but he steps away because he needs to recuse himself from the contract.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a motion that we accept the proposal from Hellshire Specialized Services Air Conditioning, Heating and Electric on the repair of the freezer, the refrigerator at the Health Department.
I guess I would second that.
You would
so we
second
can
that,
discuss
yes.
it.
I don't know if you know him or if you think he's shady or not, so.
Notwithstanding his association with you, he's actually done work for me. I was very pleased with it. And was very, very, very economical, so.
That's why I said I was staying out of it. I didn't want to do a letter of recommendation for him or anything either, so thought it might hurt.
Might hurt.
And I would move then that we would approve this proposal with Kenny Health Specialized Services.
I'll second that motion.
And all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion
I'm
passes.
gonna recuse myself.
And
so.
recusal.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Not a problem.
Appreciate
I'm
it,
giving
Judge.
Jill a letter. I'm giving Jill a
I
letter.
have gone in and.
Right, I think that's what you probably have to do.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Are we ready for discussion of county mileage reimbursement?
Sure.
Okay.
Didn't bring it with me. You guys got the email that we had from the health department, who had found out that the state did increase their mileage. So they're at, how much?
48.
It's 49, I think.
49.
Sorry, I didn't bring it in here, 49.
We currently are at,
47.5 cents. We've been there for quite some time, even through the down times with the state. The feds are up in the 57 mark.
58 and a half.
58.5, no, 58.5. So we would suggest, since the state is at the 49, that the county would move the 47.5 to 49. Employees can still take the difference on their personal taxes. I know that people don't really do that, but we'd suggest we at least go to the state. I know there was some debate about different grants. We have different grant percentages that people are paid on here. Some are paid, the county puts in 25% of the grant, 50% of the grant, 75%. So to go to strictly what each grant is for each person would be also cumbersome to keep up with. So if we could just go to the state level, that would really accomplish a lot, because most of our grants are filtered through the state.
right. So I think it's a no-brainer just to tie it to the state number. Kristen, I think, ran some numbers. It's not that big a deal budget-wise, so.
What's that do for the ones we're getting federal grants? I mean, how many are there? I mean, you said it's gonna be cumbersome, but would that be 3 or 4 that we have to keep track of? I didn't you say, Chris, that you all have some? You got one? I mean, is it that big of a deal to?
And the way I understand that grant is a flat dollar amount to the top, so there is some of that money that we are funding. So it's not 100% of that grant, is the way Christian had said.
How many
Well,
other ones do we have
yeah,
that would affect, you
It
know?
depends. Right now, we aren't kicking anything in because the travel hasn't been very much because of COVID, but when that person does travel a lot, I usually just reduce my administrative amount that I charge, because I can charge up to 10%, and I'll reduce it down to even 0 to make sure that the county doesn't kick in any other amount, or supplement salary or mileage, and I want her to get paid for her mileage. So I usually adjust that administrative cost that I charge.
And then is all of her benefits actually covered versus?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Because it used to not, we were picking up the
Yeah.
benefits, so it's, all of these grants really don't
Cover everything.
cover everything. So to say we're gonna do it just for the mileage part of it, just to, because it can't get reimbursed, technically not all of the items within that grant are gonna get reimbursed anyway.
I think go under the state rates.
Okay.
You all right with it then? Okay, anybody else have any? I know we talked a little bit about it last week. So, okay. I'm fine with that then, so what do you need the motion to be on that?
Yeah.
You got it?
To tie the county rate to the current state rate, which is
49.
49 cents.
And we'll get an addendum to the manual that we just completed, so we have that in the manual. Those are things that we'll have to just keep up with changes.
Yeah. I'll make a motion, we adjust the county mileage reimbursement rate to coincide with the state rate at 49 cents, correct? Okay.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Signing of Fast ID maintenance. What is that?
That was me, but apparently they didn't give me the contract, so.
We got one attached to it.
Oh, okay, good.
You knew that.
I did, so this money is actually paid by the state, and then there's some of it we have to pay. It's a very small amount, and I can't tell you anything else other than that, 'cause I don't-
Says it's $13.23.98.
That's what it is,
So,
and it's in our budget.
okay. Yep. I imagine there's a place for 2 signatures there, so that's the agreement.
So we have our fingerprint machines from Sagamore, we have those, and the state pays the maintenance fees on those. But on these Fast IDs, they're units that we can take out in the field and actually do a fingerprint ID of somebody out in the field.
Okay. Wonder if Debbie's gonna get it printed up. If not, we can get it. I'll make a motion, we approve and sign the agreement with IDEMIA Identity and Security.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Thanks, sorry, I forgot all about that.
Okay.
Eric was supposed to tell me. He didn't.
Okay. Discussion of city-county CDBG MOU. This is just for informational purposes only right now, discussion. The county is applying for a community development block grant for the planned ambulance substation at the corner of McCarty, East McCarty and Adams, right across the street from the jail.
Thank
It's
you.
property owned by the county. The recipient of the grant is the city. The county is the sub-recipient of the grant. So this is a $2 million grant that's being applied for, and the city and county need to have a MOU, a memorandum of understanding, and we're working on that. We're still working. It's in process. We'll have it here next Tuesday for adoption by the county. The city generally meets on the first and third Mondays, but Monday being Martin Luther King Day, they're going to meet on Tuesday of next week. So Tuesday evening of next week, we hope to have this thing put to bed, this MOU. We've worked with the city and with the Mid-Missouri Regional Planning Commission. They're also helping administer this grant application. So more for informational purposes than anything else. Jill is working with the city attorney to get the MOU agreed to, or agreeable for both parties.
So we just had about 4 little spots that we were having little disagreements on.
We've
getting hammered out.
rounded down to a couple of items that we just have to get our arms around, and
It's almost there?
it's
Okay.
almost there, and the date is, upcoming. We're going to have a couple public hearings, one hearing on this, a separate hearing on a Public Works Stormwater grant application. Is there anything you'd like to add to that?
No, just a public hearing will be next week at the commission meeting on the 18th.
Okay.
for the needs hearing. Other than that, we're kind of waiting on the MOU. It's my understanding that more funds got added to the pot of money, so it was drawn down a little bit, but last I saw from Lincoln, it was back up to about 12 million, but still encouraging us to move as quickly as possible. So.
Right. Okay.
Rachel Senzi from the city is here. I don't know if you have anything else to add.
Just here if you had any questions.
Okay. I think it's just getting our arms around the last couple items in the MOU.
Yeah, and I spoke briefly with the mayor about it, told her we had a couple of issues and may need to talk to them about it. She said she had already spoke with you about it, so things are moving and it's just a little communication back and forth and hammering out the details, so. Very good.
Okay, that concludes new business. Any other issues to come before the commission this day?
Don't think we got anything. Anyone else?
How about a motion to
Make a motion to stay in recess until 4:30.
second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? We're in recess. Thank you.
Well,
22 minutes. Well.